We're gonna start in on the sports section. Indian runner wins marathon from Star Field. Long Beach, New York. Displaying traditional speed and stamina of the Aborigine, Chief Kwanawahu, 26-year-old Hopi Indian runner, outfooted a field of the country's four most distant men today to capture the New York Long Beach Marathon. Johnny Mostel. News of Mostel's returning is joyful tidings for White Sox fans. He is one of the star fielders in the American League. Even money looming in heavy bout. Jack Sharkey and Jim Maloney, two rising young heavyweight battlers with a keen personal rivalry and conflicting ambitions for the World's Championship, Hey folks, stay tuned to the end of our newspaper to see how Buster Keaton's sports skills actually come in handy. College humor, rah rah ha. A man was held up by two thugs who had to put up a terrible fight in order to get their victim under control. Finally, after a bloody fight, the robbers got the man down and searched him. they found. Don't worry, little flapper. You're not any worse than your grandmother was. Flapper. Yes, that's what makes me so furious. Even if they wiped liquor from the face of the earth, some fellow would try to buy the privilege of wringing out the towels. Joyous throng fills beaches as Saul beams. Summertime overtook Seattle yesterday, gave city folk a glorious weekend, and sent them scurrying to the lakes, streams, and beaches. At 3 o'clock, the United States Weather Bureau thermometer registered 71 degrees above zero. Green Lake and the beaches around Lake Washington, as well as the salt water at Alki, attracted many bathers. Picnics took their share to the parks. Trout creeks and lakes called hundreds from the city, and the highways were running streams of motor cars. Yakima, May 15th. Frank Stastny and William Weber were arrested this evening when officers who detained them in a car without a muffler discovered a carton of 24 bottles of alleged liquor. Stanley claimed he knew nothing of the liquor and he was merely a passenger. I find this next story happens to me a lot. Let me know if it happens to you. Feel free to comment below. Sidewalk sprinklers. Life is full of little jokers, mixing bitters with the sweet. Soon the funny sidewalk soakers will get busy on our street, spraying the unfruitful paving where there isn't any grass, and his showers will be braving every time his place we pass. Thus he keeps the water flowing under other people's feet. Does he hope to start things growing on the sidewalk in the street? Is he hoping? Is he trusting? As the summer comes apace, goldenrod will soon be busting coyly through the concrete base. Does he think it fun to soak us? Does perchance he persevere, thinking hollyhock or crocus in the sidewalk will appear? Though our fists at him we flourish, at his efforts look askance, does he fondly hope to nourish in the street some concrete plants? Oh, he starts his sprinkler whirling in the twilight at the dawn, and the water drops go swirling everywhere but on the lawn. Does he sit inside and chuckle? Does he act with good intent, fearing that the heat would buckle, otherwise the walks cement? Those of us who don't like wading or object to rubber boots soon must cease from promenading or trip forth in bathing suits. Like the folks in some strange city, fearing bandits they might meet, we must walk, oh what a pity, in the middle of the street. Now showing at the Pantages, Prince Leilani, Hawaii's noted tenor, and his famous Royal Samoan South Sea Islanders in A Paradise Idol, a weird, exotic, fascinating program of the South Seas. Will Rogers says, when American diplomacy gets through messing around over in China, I can tell them what has caused this hate of us over there. It's our missionaries who have been trying to introduce chop suey into China. China didn't mind them eating it in there, but when they tried to call it a Chinese dish, That's what made them start shooting at us. Yours for cornbread, chitlins, and turnip greens, Mr. Rogers. Now, here's that ending video clip from Buster Keaton in the 1927 movie, College.